Hey, what's up? It's Pika calling in from Singapore. It is Monday night, October 2nd, you guys. Man, October. Yeah. So I talked to you yesterday about my goals, right? And I told you my health is number one priority this month. I want to make sure that I am straight, that I can actually hit this goal of gaining weight, getting fit, um, sleeping better, just taking care of myself a little bit better than I have been. Excuse me. And yeah, so of course the day that I decide all this stuff is also the day I get sick. I can feel it in the back of my throat. It's coming. I'm not happy about it, but what can I do? Anyway, um, went to work today and it was actually really nice because I was the only one in the office. I loved it. It was so quiet and so peaceful and I got a lot of work done. And part of that was even though it is quiet, sometimes I can listen to music, but if there's words to it and I need to write something, I can't, I gotta find like something like something like the Man of Steel soundtrack or something to listen to. So it's like motivational music, but there's no lyrics and I can actually concentrate. Well, in between all of my work, I actually did a little housekeeping for myself just to kind of, keep me awake, keep me working on stuff. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. So quieting the noise. For me, obviously I love email. Email is a necessary evil. You can't do anything without it. But because I'm an entrepreneur, because I've been like signed up to every possible blog post, newsletter, webinar, free PDF, booklet, all of that stuff, right? So once you do that, you end up being subscribed to a newsletter or some kind of email drip, basically. And it got to a point where I was looking at 700 emails in my inbox. Excuse me. 700 emails. Let's see, talking about it is making me sleepy. 700 emails from so many different places, and it's all good information. I'm not saying it's not good information. It's a lot of good information, but who has the freaking time? So I went through and I organized as much of it as I could. I put a box here for Daniel Di Piazza. I had a box for Danielle de Laporte, Maria Forleo, Selena So, Gary Vee, obviously, The Six Figure Chick by Regina.com, like all these people, right? Wendy obviously is like the main folder because, I work for her and I went through a course and everything, but there's so much to go through. And I'm over here like, damn, how am I even going to get through all this stuff? Like, it doesn't even make sense. So I started going through all of it, and then after a while, I just started deleting them all. And some of them I actually recognized their name, and some of them I didn't. So I went ahead and I looked at a couple of the emails to see what kind of content it was, and I started unsubscribing, you guys. I just couldn't take the amount of noise that was coming through my inbox. Because eventually, at some point, I'm going to have people that are booking me for, coaching, and if the email comes through as a reminder for me, it's going to be lost in a sea of nonsense that I've been subscribed to. So I went ahead and cut the clutter, yo. I just couldn't do it. I could not deal with it anymore. I'm not done. I got it down to about 300 something. But even then, I just unsubscribed a bunch of stuff because it was unnecessary. I had some tarot stuff in there. I had some weird, horoscope for the day or blah, blah. I mean, yes, I love horoscopes. I do love tarot. I do believe in that stuff to a degree. I believe that the signs are everywhere. You hear what you need to hear when you need to hear it, and then it makes you do whatever it is you were going to do in the first place. It kind of is just like a reassurance that, yeah, you were right to begin with, and though you question your gut, we're going to tell you again, just do it. I feel like if I don't clear out the noise, if I don't pay attention to where all the information is coming from, I tend to be scatterbrained. Like, the absent-minded professor. I don't get anything done. I'll start this, and then halfway through I'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot about this, and I'll start something else. And I just won't get anything. It's not very productive for me to have a messy-ass inbox. It's almost like coming home and seeing toys all over the house, and it makes me mad. I can't concentrate. So then I, have to get Gayatri. Excuse me, goodness. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to get Gayatri to help me clean up so that I can actually concentrate in the house. I can't even cook and get stuff done if the house is a mess. I really can't do it. And I mean, a nominal amount of mess is understandable. You have letters here maybe, or, newsletters, or maybe a couch cushion or two that are out of place, but not chaos where I could step on a marble and kill myself because I didn't even know it was there. And obviously, that's the best that's the best time of night for parents to find stuff like that, right? To step on Lego and slip on marbles and stuff like that is in the middle of the night when you're trying to get from one place to another and didn't realize your toddler or preschooler has like left shit all over the house, like booby trapped the house for you. Yeah, so clutter is a big deal for me. I don't like clutter. I like straightforward. I like knowing what I'm going to do every day to a degree. I like being able to predict what I need to do. It's almost like most of my relationships as well. If you're consistent, I love it. I know exactly when I can talk to you, when I can't talk to you. I love knowing that, if I reach out, you're going to either respond right away or you're going to respond, in a timely fashion or whatever. And, let me know what's going on or whatever. I don't like guessing games. I despise people who can show you, they set a baseline for how great they are and how amazing they are, and they can actually get to you and talk to you and be around you, and then suddenly they like ghost on your ass. I really hate that. I really hate that. But I also psych major, you guys. So I also understand that, shit happens and you go through situations where you suddenly, you feel the need to ghost or whatever and you got to do you. That's fine. I understand. But if and when you come back, don't try that shit again. Because every time you push me away, I get more and more comfortable. I was born to be by myself, you guys. I've been by myself for a long, long time. I've been doing shit by myself since I was about 16. And because I was the odd one out, because I was, that weird, I don't know if there's another word, just weird, that weird kid that was always a new kid in school, whatever, that was always bullied, picked on, told off, embarrassed in front of all her peers or whatever. Because I've been that girl for a long, long time now, I'm cool with being by myself. I know I don't need nobody. And that's probably the scariest thing about me. I love it. I enjoy it. I revel in it. But it's not really sociable and healthy for my daughter. So I try. I try to be sociable. I try to, get in touch with people and talk to people and give them the benefit of the doubt. So the psych major in me wants to understand, I am an empath. I understand shit happens. I'm sorry. But the moody Pisces in me is like, you know what? You can go a couple days without talking to me, right? Well, here you go. I'm going to give you a couple extra as a freebie. See how you do with that. Anyway, so get rid of the clutter in your life. Get rid of the people that, drain you. Get rid of the things that no longer serve you. You are allowed to outgrow people. Okay? Take it from me. You are allowed to outgrow people. I had someone that I spoke to today. I outgrew this person, left them on the other side of the world, came and started my life fresh or whatever. And obviously for certain reasons I have to keep in touch with them, but suddenly I get news. Apparently, they're doing big things all of a sudden and they're waiting for me to come back possibly, and in the meantime they wrote a book, and it's just amazing how great their life is. I'm very happy for them. It's really awesome. I just wish I didn't have to talk to these people because it kind of sets me back a couple days. You know what I mean? It kind of sets you back a couple days. So clear out the clutter in your life, y'all. Go ahead and go through each room. Go through each room and think about how you use the room. Where is the furniture located? Do you find yourself having to shuffle things around a lot? Why don't you just go ahead and shuffle once and for all so you don't have to keep doing it? Do you find that you have a lot of stuff that you don't even use and it's just sitting around taking up space? Go donate that shit. Somebody need that. You don't need to be holding on to it if you're not going to use it. So go ahead. Just let it go. Clear it out. Free up some space for some new things. All right? So go through bit by bit. Look at the things that you have and you don't have. Look at the things you use and you don't use. I know some people go through their closet and they turn all their hangers backwards, right? So when you use it, you've moved it the right side round, and then you go back at the end of the year and you look and see which ones have turned and which ones haven't, and you get rid of the ones that haven't turned. I mean, it's kind of like that. And you don't have to have start here and then wait a year and then go check it out. You could just go through, for a fact if you use that shit or not. If you picked up, that board game in the last year or not. If you've worn that dress in the last year or not. I know exactly. If I go through Gayatri's toys right now, okay, I know exactly which boxes of toys she's touched and which ones she hasn't. I know which ones she gravitates towards every time and which ones she doesn't. So I could donate all that stuff. There's no problem with that. I just would have to deal with the fight from her because she would not be happy about that idea of me throwing out her stuff. I'm a minimalist. I guess that stems from the fact that, I island hopped a lot. Every time we got up and moved, it wasn't like we could pack a U-Haul and go, across county lines or whatever and take everything we possessed. We had to drop everything, pack everything to a couple suitcases and jet. See if we can live off of whatever we took with us. So for me, yeah, I am a minimalist and I'm okay with that. I like the idea of new. I don't like hand-me-downs a lot. I think I did too many hand-me-downs growing up, so I'm averse to the idea of hand-me-downs. Not that I'm not grateful. I was very grateful we didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I did have some cool clothes that were hand-me-downs, but given a choice, I'd rather get brand new. Yeah, so clutter. If it's your inbox, if it's your desk, if it's your schedule, sometimes you got stuff in there that you just, I don't know, you put it in there because you want to get to do it. It's ideal, it would be great, but you know you're not going to get that shit done. So go ahead and cut that shit out. Like, give yourself a little less pressure. All right? So do yourself a favor, clean out the closet, clean out the cobwebs, clean off all the clutter in your life, get rid of the noise, the unnecessary noise, the stuff that pulls you in different directions because it's just extra. It's just extra. I think Tadashi said it best in the movie from Big Hero 6, and he said, learn to look past the things you don't need. So instead of looking past it, crossing your eyes and getting all crazy or whatever, just get rid of it, put it to the side, take it away, move it away from where you want to be working. You need to have a space in your house where you feel like, you can be an entrepreneur and you can really get stuff done. You can't sit on your bed and do work at night and then expect to be able to fall asleep as well, because you've already trained your body to expect you to be doing work when you're sitting on your bed. So that's why I moved my office to the dining room table, because I cannot work on my bed no more. I'll be getting tired, man, and then I can't sleep after that because my body is used to using that space in that particular way. So go do inventory of your house, your life, your schedule, all that stuff, and get rid of the things you don't need. I bet you there are plenty of things you forgot that you have in there for no damn reason, and it's not serving a purpose except to take up space. Just get rid of it. You'll feel better. I guarantee it. You will feel so much better. There's something about spring cleaning, man, that's just awesome. So why don't you take it as beginning of fourth quarter, you're gonna go ahead and spring clean real quick. I know it's not spring; it's probably fall or getting ready to be summer, like in Australia. So yeah, just go take inventory, clear all that stuff up, and see how you feel, so that maybe you can really make some goals that actually do matter. Yeah? Alright, you guys, I think that's enough for today. I am going to catch you tomorrow. I'm going to take some Samhan because my throat hurts. I can't even swallow right now. It sucks. So I bet you tomorrow I'm going to wake up and can't even talk. But, yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow, okay? Y'all take care. Bye.